Hi. In today's video, we're going to look at whether flying is safe and what are the chances of dying on a plane. I feel that people are still scared of it. This fear is largely created by the media. You hear on TV sometimes how a plane crashed somewhere and everybody died. Then you hear that a plane crashed somewhere else, but fortunately nobody died. What you don't quite hear, however, is how tens of millions of flights a year land successfully and nobody gets hurt. The media just always writes about the bad stuff, and it makes people doubt the airline industry. Another possible reason for the fear of flying is the fear of heights. 10 kilometers above the ground is quite a lot. Also, someone may be claustrophobic. Someone may be afraid of being over the ocean. Someone may not like lots of people in one place. Someone may be afraid of terrorists, etc. There are just a lot of things to be afraid of, but at the end of the day, statistics say that flying is definitely the safest form of transportation. In fact, there's a much greater chance of dying in a car on the way to the airport than on the plane itself. To prove it to you, let's look at the statistics. The odds of dying after getting on a plane are roughly 1 in 9,600,000. So statistically, you would have to fly 9,600,000 times to crash. If you flew once a day, it would take you roughly 26,000 years. And if you still don't realize how slim those chances are, I've got some more stats for you. The odds of you dying in an accident on the road, whether you're in a car, on a bike, or on foot, are 1 in 800. So by plane, it's 1,200 times safer. Next, there's a 1 in 650,000 chance you'll drown in a bathtub. There's a 1 in 2 million chance you'll kill yourself falling out of bed. There's a 1 in 3 million chance you'll get food poisoning. All three of those things I listed are more dangerous than flying. But you're 6.21 miles above the ground. All it takes is one thing to go wrong and you're dead, right? The answer is no. Then all it takes is for the engine to go wrong and gravity pulls the plane to the ground, right? No way. All modern commercial aircraft are capable of flying even if half the engine stopped working. That means that if 2 engines on a 4-engine Boeing 747 broke down, the plane would still be able to land safely. Pilots are trained for such cases. But what if all the engines break down? There's no chance of survival. The loss of the engines does nothing to change the aerodynamic characteristics of the aircraft. There have been a number of cases where a plane has dropped all its engines and the pilots still managed to land safely. With the engines out, the aircraft is able to glide controllably towards the ground. For example, if a Boeing 747 had all engines down at 6.52 miles, it would have been able to fly another 105.6 miles before it landed or crashed. Aviation accidents are usually not accidents, but a chain of critical events. They don't just happen. Many systems have a backup system, and sometimes that backup system has its own backup system. Flying is cheaper, more advanced, and safer than ever. So don't worry about it and enjoy it. That's all from today's video. Let me know in the comments section what you would like to see in the next video. And don't forget to like and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, and it will help me a lot. See you in the next video.